Alright everybody, don't everybody laugh at once, okay? But last week, it's been about 5 days ago. Oops, about knocked you guys all over too. That's not good. Anyway, about 5 days ago, I did a video on the onions. I thought I did a video on the onions. When I clicked go, I didn't know my finger hit the touch screen and I clicked picture. So I did about a 5-minute video on these onions. Well, the last video you seen was mostly the onions and standing up, and there's a few over here knocked down. And a couple days later, more of the big onions down that side start falling over. Well, I started the process even faster. What you have to do with your onions to start that, when they're standing up, when they're all turning brown and they're falling over, when they're standing up, and when you want to end the onion growth because they're falling over, I like to harvest them all at once. All you're supposed to do is just go over here, push down on an onion, like that. These are all standing up. You just push down, you cave it over on all of them. That's what I did with every one of those onions. Mainly all the white ones I pushed over. And the red ones were already, most of them were already done. And what you're looking for is now, they've been pushed over for about 5 days, all of them. What we're looking for now is probably in the 10-day area, a 7 to 10 day area. What you're going to be looking for is these will get very, very papery brittle. Very papery brittle. None of them there yet. Oh, that one could be kind of. And that is a, well, that's white, looks like. No, it's in the red area. Anyway, they get really papery. And once they all start to get that paper, you actually feel them in the store. Kind of, you know, really thin, really thin. Then what we'll do is, and that could be between 7 to 10 days. I'm about 5 right now. You'll take all the onions and you're going to lay them down. Right on this, on the bed. And then we're going to let them cure again for about another, I think for another 5 more days. And then we bring them in and we'll go from there. But sorry I didn't shoot the video. I went to go edit the video this morning, and I pushed play to see playback, and it's just staring at me. I was like, what's that about? And then I realized I took a picture when I hit the button. I hit the touch screen, changed it to picture, no video. So I had 5 minutes of it, as I told you. You can see how big these onions are getting. I mean, or they're done. Once they fall over, they're done growing. And I prefer me to harvest them all at once, get them all set at once, and put them up in storage and all once. That's why I just knocked them over. Probably all this red, just about all the red had fallen over. A few of the big yellow ones down that end had fallen over. I just went and knocked the rest over. Like I said, just take the stem, fold them, leave them be for, oh, like I said, 7-10 days, and then we'll be back and I'll show you what we do at 7-10 day mark. So, alright guys, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to get these onions out of the ground completely. This week, for at least a week or more, we are going to be at 100 or right above 100. These onions are no longer getting any more water, and I don't need them baking in the sun. So they need to be out of here. We're going to pull them out, and I'm going to put them in a garage on a table. I'm going to put a fan on there. So you don't grab the onions by the top ever. You grab it by the bottom. You grab from underneath and you just pull up. Don't grab it from this, no. Grab it from right here and pull up. So what you're going to have is the roots. You don't grab them here because you don't want to tear this away. So that's what we're going to do. I want to pull all these up and get them all put up in the garage, and I'll show you what I've got going on. Let me show you this big bad boy. This one needs to go to softball league. Look at that thing. Oh yeah, nice. They'll leave all these roots alone. See how it's still moist in there? Anyway, okay. Let me get down with this, and I'll get these all up. We'll head in the garage. And don't knock this paper stuff off. You want that on there. Be very careful with them. Alright guys, I got my onions moved in to the garage. We're expecting high temperatures this week, and they do not need to be outside baking in the sun. They were actually hot when I grabbed them, so I can understand that. A couple of things I want to show you. if you ever get an onion that is that has the thick, I don't know what you call that, the shank or whatever, it's never going to cure. So you can figure that this is one, it just won't cure. It may, I've never had one do it, it'll just rot out. So this will be one that we'll grab first. I mean, it's small. And then I call this a cheater. It never did much. That's not even a mouthful there. So, but what I did do is never took it all. Another thing, when you're curing your onions, you look for any kind of damages to onions. And you can see something's, you know, I don't know what was on that. That's damage. It'll never heal real good. So what we need to do is know where that's at. I'm actually going to put them all close together where all these onions are, so we know where all the onions are that we need to eat first and get them together, and because that won't cure. So we have 49 the sweet onion, Texas sweet onions, and we have 49 of the reds, and they all look really good. Gosh, I mean, you see this big boy right here. Look at that. Here's my hand. It's almost the size of my hand. I mean, well, is that softball? I don't know. Is that softball or baseball? I don't know. But that's big. So, what's going to happen is when you do your onions, you don't. The perfect temperature for curing onion is in an 80-degree mark, somewhere around that area, with good high humidity. We are going to be very dry and very hot this week. I had to get them in the shade. All the way down here in the end, I have got my fan on it right now, and we're going to blow air across this to help them cure more. And I'll keep that going 24 hours a day, and we will just keep an eye on them. Probably every couple of days I'll go around and just move them around a little bit, check them out, make sure nothing's rotten, nothing's really weird going on with them all. They all look real healthy, and I imagine they're going to be here for a week. I'm assuming it would be. Now the red ones were further along, and as you can see, here's a red one here, and it's a lot further along, had fallen down more. Now they say if you can go and grab the onion, and if you can do it twists, it's still not cured yet. What you want to do is be able to feel it, and it'll be I don't think I have one here. It won't twist, it'll just kind of crunch. Maybe this one? Yeah, see, this is a lot further along. This one may be better, but you'll be able to, you can see it's just crunching. So this onion here was probably one of the first ones that fell over. It's a red one, and so there you go. This is close to being cured, but we'll leave it be. And when we get done, we'll cut the bottoms off it, but we won't cut into the onion. We'll just cut this part off right here and leave it. I'll show you that when we get to that point. But there you go. Onions are looking great. They smell awesome. And it was a good haul this year. I'm liking what we did. It's when you have a good haul like that, it makes you feel good. I mean, it makes you did something right with them all. So my wife asked me, did I do any garlic? No, I thought we had plenty of garlic, but I guess not. So anyway, we're gonna have to get some garlic planted for the fall, so it'll be ready for the spring to grow. So anyway, all right guys, one last close-up. I'll take you along here. There you go. Onions looking good. Dang, I did a good job. All right, guys, y'all take it easy. Bye.